Let's turn to the budget now. You told Howard Fisher of Capital News Services last week you are prepared to let the feds keep billions of dollars they provide for the state access program. Here's what you said, quote, "If we're saving state money, the fact we lose some federal money means nothing. Church, community, families got to provide." So are you saying that you're willing to let the 1 million people who get health care from the state through access just fend for themselves?
What I'm saying is you sometimes can't afford to take the federal money. Again, things need to be put in context.
Are you willing to say
like
no to those billions?
Hang on, it's like going to Dillard's. You don't have any money, but it's a great sell, so I'm going to buy, but I have no money. The federal money comes with strings. And one of the great challenges we have this session will be to work around some of the stimulus money we took that tied our hands. Maintenance of we can't even do reforms that are good to bring about the integrity and the protection of abuse and fraud based on some of the strings that came with the stimulus money. And so I'm saying no longer we're going to have our hands tied by the federal government to do what's right for Arizona.
So you are willing to say no to those billions of dollars?
I don't think they'll take the money, but I think what you have to do is say we're not going to listen.
You don't think you'll take the money?
I don't. Let me tell you, when they handed out the stimulus money with all the conditions, 4 states wrote them a letter, 4 of their state leaders who were very tight with the Democrat Party, and said, we can't comply. We don't have any intention of complying. And they didn't stop them getting the stimulus money. I'm saying it's about time, the states are responsible. The federal government, you got to remember, little history, the states created the federal government. Not the other way around. The states existed. They created the federal government by compact. It works for us. It's not the dictator. It works for us.
And the 1 million people on access, what's their future?
Well, probably okay. That's my whole point. They'll probably be okay.
Okay, how?
First of all, we're going to have to cut. First of all, you're going to have to cut. 301 and 302 failed. Nadine Bash in her deceptive little stuff, no more gimmicks, cut the fat. I actually agree with her. Hers was deceptive, but you're right. It's time to cut the fat, trim government. We have a $900 million deficit. The failure of 302, a program that has no responsibility for any program, but spends millions of dollars, yet not one program responsibility. They wanted to keep it. Well, I understand that, but what it did is drove the budget $450 million deeper in hole. So we're going to have to fix this stuff.
I hate to move it along, but next June, when the budget is done, will there be an access program, a state insurance program
for
1 million people?
Eliminate access.
You are not going to eliminate access.
We're going to fix it, though. There's going to be co-pays, I would hope. There's going to be premiums. There's going to be some accountability. You can't get free stuff. Like John Stossel said, you think health care is expensive today? Wait till it's free. Has to be accountability. We're going to fix it. Going to be reforms, education reform. We're out of money. Let's get more money to the classroom. We're going to do some things to make sure our money is spent where it's supposed to be spent, where the taxpayers thinks it's being spent.
Last question. I always thought your dream job was to be Maricopa County Sheriff. Now I'm thinking I'm wrong. Do you see yourself as governor one day?
You know what? I see myself as a senator who's very passionate about this state. Love it from 5th generation. I love the state of Arizona. And I just want to see how responsible government. You take things at a time. I got to tell you, being sheriff has always been an issue with me. It's always been a dream as a young man. That's why I entered law enforcement at a very young age. I love law enforcement. I love the ability to make my neighborhood safer.
It seems your ambitions have broadened. So yes or no? Do you see yourself as a governor one day?
Broadened them, and again, it's the game you play. You never slam doors shut. But what you do is, I have no real aspiration for that. I just want to do the job I've been elected to do it the best I can do it.
Senate President-elect Russell Pearce.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for joining us this morning. Great conversation. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.